Hello everyone, I'm Thomas. And today we'll be exploring Ethiopia. On this channel, we'll delve into the rich history, cultural diversity, and stunning landscapes of one of the oldest countries in the world. From the rock-hewn churches of Lalibela and the castles of Gondar to the spectacular landscapes of the Rift Valley, we will discover together the unique treasures of Ethiopia. Ready for an unforgettable adventure? Subscribe now and join me on this exciting journey through Ethiopia.
Hello everyone. I'm Andy, the Globetrotter, and I will accompany you on this fascinating journey with Thomas. Are you ready? Come on.
Ethiopia. Ethiopia is an African country located in the Horn of Africa. It borders Eritrea to the north and northeast, Djibouti and Somalia to the east, Kenya to the south, and Sudan to the west and southwest. It has no access to the sea. Addis Ababa is the capital of this country. The official language of Ethiopia is Amharic, though many other tribal languages are spoken in the country, such as Oromo and Gala. The currency of Ethiopia is the Birr, ETB. One United States dollar equals 56.95 Ethiopian birr. Despite neighboring countries being predominantly Muslim, Ethiopia has been Christian Coptic, 65% of the population, since the 4th century. This trend is not due to European colonial influence, as Ethiopia was never colonized, except for a 5-year period, and Christianity entered the country many centuries ago. The Muslim population represents about 30%. Additionally, there are animists and even Jews among the Ethiopians.
This was a great start for Ethiopia. Now let's go to your current situation. Come on.
Current affairs in Ethiopia. The government system of the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia consists of a republican, parliamentary, and federal democracy. The head of state is the president, and the head of government is the prime minister. Ethiopia's economy is a mixed economy in transition, with a large public sector. The government has been progressively privatizing many state-owned enterprises, gradually leaning towards a market economy. However, the banking, telecommunications, and transportation sectors remain state-controlled. Currently, Ethiopia has one of the fastest-growing economies in the world, being the second most populous country in Africa. The high level of dependence on the energy sector, oil, and high military expenditures still weaken the economy, which shows significant changes depending on the region of the country. The population is mainly engaged in agriculture, with some involved in livestock farming. This is an area where basic needs for food, access to potable water, healthcare, and education are not assured, and infant mortality is high due to preventable diseases. What to see and do in Ethiopia? 1. Lalibela. Lalibela, once the medieval capital of Ethiopia, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site located in the north of the country. It is the second most sacred site of Ethiopian Christianity after Aksum and the most important place of pilgrimage and devotion. Lalibela is famous among travelers for its 11 rock-hewn churches. 2. Danakil Depression and Ertale Volcano. The Danakil Depression is known for its alien-like landscape and is the most inhospitable place on Earth. For centuries, the Danakil Depression has been a source-off salt bar for the highlands of Ethiopia transported by camel caravans. There, the volcano is magical to see when the lava lake glows and bubbles within the crater. The area's geological activity creates unique landscapes featuring vast salt desert lands, lakes, and hot springs with yellow, green, and orange deposits. It is a must-see destination for travelers worldwide. The Tana Lake is not only the largest in Ethiopia but is also the source of the Blue Nile River, which contributes about 85% of the Nile's water, the longest river in the world. Besides being important for birdwatching, fishing, and the ecological system, Lake Tana hides some of the most significant monasteries, churches, and schools of the Ethiopian Orthodox Church. It has great historical significance for Ethiopia, magnificently witnessed by its impressive treasures and artistic murals inside the churches. It can be visited via a boat trip from Bar Dar. Some monasteries are off-limits to women. Typical Ethiopian food. WAT, What is a stew made with beef, vegetables, and Berber spice? It is prepared by placing onions and niter kibi, a spiced clarified butter, in a pot, then adding meat and vegetables, and finally seasoning it.
This was all about the current situation. Now let's get to your curiosities. Come on!
Curiosities about Ethiopia. 1. Ethiopia has over 102 million inhabitants, nearing the list of the 10 most populous countries in the world. 2. The capital city is located 3,000 meters above sea level, one of the 4 highest in the world. 3. It is the second city in the world with the most embassies, after Geneva. 4. Ethiopia is the only African country that has never been conquered. 5. Many Ethiopians went to Cuba to study when communism was the form of government in the African country. The ties with Cuba were very close at that time. 6. Lucy, the oldest known ancestor, was discovered in this African country. She is currently at the National Museum of Ethiopia in the capital Addis Ababa. The name Lucy was given by researchers because, at the time of her discovery, they were listening to the Beatles song Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. 7. Power and water outages are common. Therefore, there are water tanks in every house to mitigate this. 8. There is no potable water in the homes. There is a tap on each street where people queue to fill containers. 9. It is a very cheap country. For example, a haircut costs 20 cents of a euro, while a manicure costs just €1. 10. The year lasts 13 months. Not only that, the Ethiopian calendar is also 7 years and 8 months behind the Western calendar. This is because the year of Jesus Christ's birth is calculated differently. When the Catholic Church corrected its calculation in AD 500, the Ethiopian Orthodox Church did not. Thus, the new year falls on September 11th in the Western calendar, or September 12th in leap years, marking the start of spring.
This was all about the curiosities. Now let's go back in time and go through its history. Come on!
History. Ethiopia, located in the Horn of Africa, is one of the world's oldest nations with a rich history stretching back thousands of years. It is recognized as the home of the ancient Aksumite civilization, which thrived between the 4th and 7th centuries AD. This kingdom was one of the most powerful of its time, known for its obelisks, conversion to Christianity in the 4th century, and its role in international trade. Over the centuries, Ethiopia resisted attempts at colonization, notably defeating Italy in the Battle of Adwa in 1896, which made it a symbol of independence in Africa. In the 20th century, under Emperor Haile Selassie, Ethiopia joined the League of Nations and was a founding member of the United Nations. However, the country also faced challenges, such as the Italian occupation from 1936 to 1941 and a revolution that overthrew Selassie in 1974, leading to a Marxist-Leninist regime under Mengistu Haile Mariam. After years of civil war, the regime collapsed in 1991, and Ethiopia adopted a federal system. In recent decades, Ethiopia has experienced rapid economic growth, though it has faced internal conflicts, such as the recent conflict in Tigray.
This was all about Ethiopia. Now let's get to the questions to have fun. Come on! Thanks for joining us on this journey. I hope you've enjoyed the blend of history and charm. If you liked it, don't forget to hit the like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and, of course, subscribe for more adventures. See you at the next destination. Bye for now.